good to be down here, down the Cutty Sark, Greenwich. One of my favourite boozers, I think, by the river.
It is a really good pub.
Getting the sunset as well.
Get the view, nice view of a tug outside. Whoever owns the Jack D. And the SWS Furrow.
The tide is out at the moment.
So we're just down the road from the Soul Loft where we did the last one a few days ago.
I'll tell you what, we're also just down the road from the golf range, which is where I went to this afternoon.
How'd you get on?
First time in. I was awful, absolutely awful. And so I've got a 50th golf day on Thursday. I've not
50?
played golf. Well, I'm 51, my mate's 10 50.
Right.
And so I've not played golf for 20 years. So it's down the road. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm awful, but they replay. You do a shot, they replay the shot.
Yeah.
Really good.
It's the driving range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, they've got a bar in there.
They do. Yeah.
With a tellies for the work, so it could be a future venue.
Did you say you were going there on Thursday?
Thursday.
They do live music on Thursdays.
Oh no, I've got to play golf in Surrey.
Oh right, yeah.
This was just for practice.
Well, good on you. Yeah.
Anyway.
Knock off the old cobwebs, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like riding a bicycle, isn't it?
Oh.
I don't know about that. Awful.
Anyway, right, let's get to it. So, we're here for the Greenwich Football Podcast in the Cutty Sark pub. Alex has been good. The manager, Alex, has been good enough to find us a little spot and give us it for the evening.
Lovely spot as well with a great view as well.
For sunset maybe later.
Canary Wharf was where I worked, so.
Yeah. Got James, Tan, Chris, and me, Vince, back after a couple of weeks. So good to see you again, boys.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Chris.
Welcome back, Chris. Yeah. How was the trip?
Oh, Vancouver was unbelievable, man. Yeah, and we had perfect summer weather, at least for me, where it was 25 degrees.
Yeah.
All day, every day. And Vancouver's got this really cool city vibe to it, but it's also got the beach. It's got the mountains in the backdrop. We popped up to Whistler, just down the road for 2 days. Scenery was stunning.
Yeah.
I'll show you his pictures later. It was just unbelievable, the heights and stuff like that. And I'm Norwegian, growing up in that, and being away from that, I've forgotten just how lovely that can be. And it was fantastic.
So how are you feeling about Scotland then? How are you feeling in the end?
A little bit rubbish. I'm not gonna lie, it's still quite raw.
Was you here for the first game?
I was, yeah.
So you should have stayed. You might have.
I should have stayed. Yeah. So. Basically, it's my fault, wasn't it? Yeah. I stayed up for that one in London, but my flight was at 11 o'clock in the morning the next day.
Yeah.
So I got about 2 hours sleep.
Yeah.
Of course I was going to stay up and watch it. And we got our win, but 1-0. 1-0. Now it wasn't enough, that was right? I think we all knew that before the tournament, but I think the 1-0 loss against Morocco wasn't horrible. Morocco are the 8th best team in the world. Yeah. 1-0's not that bad. We should have had a penalty in that one.
Yeah.
John McGinn should
That
have
was
a penalty. Yeah.
Clear penalty.
So potentially that's 1-1, and then we're through, right? Regardless of what we do against Brazil.
4 points gets you through.
But the Brazil game, we really shot ourselves in the foot. I thought overall we didn't play too poorly, but gifting those 2 goals, that was game over.
Was that defender? Was it McKenna?
McKenna.
Oh my God.
He's dawdling on the ball. Fine, take 1 or 2 touches, but
I get it. Play out for the back, but sometimes. But when you play like against top caliber players,
I think he takes 3 touches and then he loses it.
I know, and
the thing is, Robertson was there. Actually, an easy pass
he had
was
options.
Yeah.
He did. And I could be talking about this for hours, couldn't I? I feel a bit rubbish, but we have to remember. Look, we made it to the World Cup. We haven't made it there since 1998. Yeah. And even before that, we made it to the last 2 Euros.
3 out of the last 4 tournaments.
That was brilliant. That's progress.
It is. So now that Steve Clarke has stepped down, which I think is the right decision, and maybe we can talk about that another time. Yeah. But now there has to be some momentum going forward with whoever comes in, because we do have an aging squad, but we need to revitalise that a little bit. And some of our key players, they're still they'll still be around for the Euros.
Yeah.
So we just need to make sure we qualify for that one, and then hopefully.
Who do you want? Who's your next manager?
I don't know, man.
Big Andrew's getting. I think he's one of the favourites.
loving Big Ange
Yeah, I mean, the former Celtic manager, we loved him at Celtic. Played very progressive attacking football. Can you do the same with the current Scotland squad? Maybe. So I didn't actually think about Ange until you mentioned that.
I think he's one of the favourites.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he won with Australia, didn't he? He won the Asian version of the Euros. The Euros.
Yeah, I know he's.
Euros.
No.
I
I mean, he's always won something.
Asian Championship. Maybe we'll call that.
Asian Cup, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, I didn't know that, but I was going to say David Moyes.
Yeah.
I don't see him stepping away from Everton.
I wouldn't see him stepping away from Everton either. But if I could pick one, he's Scottish. He knows Scotland. Is he attacking minded? No, but I think it would just suit Scotland. But
Didn't Scotland just give Clarkey?
He just signed a 4-year contract
a month ago.
Yeah.
So, I don't
He
understand.
was so. He was so grumpy. No, him and Bielsa were the grumpiest two men at the World Cup, right?
I don't understand
Must
why clubs and countries do that. You know, before you get to wait till the tournament's over and then reward it if it's worthy of it.
It feels like it's to stop speculation during the tournament, doesn't it?
I think so,
Just
and I
tie
think
it up.
I was reading an article today because I think Steve Clark finally gave his version of events, and he was saying he just wanted to provide some security to the players and staff.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think a bit of that was to avoid any speculation over the course of the World Cup. And then he said the reason he resigned was even before the World Cup, in his mind, he was always going to leave if they didn't progress.
Yeah.
So, I think it's the right decision.
So when was his? Before he signed the new deal, when was his contract up?
After this World Cup.
Okay, so it was up.
Yeah.
So,
they
it's
were always going to
weird
renegotiate
thing, isn't
anyway,
it?
weren't
Like
they?
to sign a new 4-year deal a month ago, and then
It'd be interesting if say they did qualify for the next round, would he have stayed on? Just actually getting that 1 point more, you know?
Yeah, I think so. I think he would have.
I think he did say he would have gone for at least the next Euros.
Because who are you maybe going to get? I mean, if you've got through, who would you have?
Mexico. Which would have been
That would have been
fantastic.
good.
At the they're not
And then
playing
you
at
would have had a trip
the
out to
second
Mexico
round.
City.
They're
You would have gone to Mexico. Presumably they're playing all their games in Mexico.
so the Mexico game that they play, I can't remember who they're playing now.
Yeah.
Holland, isn't it?
No,
No.
no.
Mexico have got Ecuador.
Ecuador, that's it, yeah.
Do they?
That's,
It's ID. Right, happy.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
I think
it's
on
early morning
Tuesday
tomorrow.
morning,
It's
yeah,
early
yeah,
morning.
yeah.
But that one's 2
Wednesday
a.m.
morning.
Wednesday morning.
at 2 a.m. Yeah.
That one's not in Mexico. The one, if Mexico progress, would be potentially against England. That would be at the Azteca
Yeah.
in the round of 16. So
What-
I
what
can't remember
stadium?
where they're playing in Mexico. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I was saying this to my mates in Vancouver that if we did progress and met Mexico, I know Mexico a decent side. They've shown that.
Won all 3 games.
I would have fancied our chances against Mexico.
Behave.
then you,
I mean, if we get
So
through,
from Tottenham fan.
mate, if we get through a group with Morocco and Brazil,
Yeah.
then you
Come
could
on
have
up.
faced Brazil in the last 16, and then England in the quarterfinals.
and we'd have smashed it.
Main thing about what the pub's like?
Oh, they were brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's the
Of
trip
course,
like?
we went to a few Irish pubs. They're everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are literally everywhere.
Good Guinness.
Surprisingly, yes. Yeah, but that's because all the bartenders were either Irish or Aussies,
Yeah.
so they knew what they were doing. Bars were great.
Did they have not Murphy's, but what's
Beamish?
the other one? The red
Beamish.
Beamish. They're Beamish.
They did not have Beamish. No, it was Guinness. That was the
Oh,
only.
yeah. So sometimes they have that one that's got that reddish.
London Pride.
And they definitely didn't have that.
Guinness and black.
What were the staff like? No.
Oh, friendly. Like, I don't know if it's just because it was the World Cup and you have that atmosphere, but we met loads of Aussies, loads of Colombians, Brazilians, Scots, loads of them, loads of Irish. We were just all having a party, you know? Even though none of those teams were necessarily playing in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Oh, we just having a great laugh.
Yeah, that's good, man.
We went to some of the fan zones as well. There were quite a few different fan zones. Some smaller ones, some larger ones, all free to get into. And it was a great atmosphere. Everyone's having such a great time, and of course the weather helps as well. Everyone's just in such a good mood, so it was brilliant.
Cool. Well, at least pressure's off for you.
Now that we've got to the round of 32 and the World Cup is now officially over, because we all know that the knockout stage will just end up with France meeting Argentina in the final, we can focus on the Premier League. And again, all we need to bother about there is really the first game that you're playing and the last one. We've got Liverpool at home and Hull City away. So Newcastle probably end, I don't know, around maybe about 12th this year. So that's my notion for this week. You don't need to watch everything else, just watch the key things.
England's still in this tournament. So, Jay, what do you think of Saturday night?
It's disappointing.
Disappointed?
Yeah. I did not enjoy the game.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Are we you know what? Are we supposed to enjoy it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we?
So I'm interested to hear your perspectives as England supporters, because
I said in the last one, and for me, Tuchel, it's not good. It's not good. We did not play well. We did not play well.
What do you think about them?
Yeah, I mean, it played him as an actual central midfielder.
I think I love it.
Which, okay, that was okay because Declan Rice has got his injury and, they rested Rice. But going forward, you're not going to play Bellingham there. You're going to put Rice back there with Anderson. So then you're playing Bellingham further forward again, and no, I didn't like it. I didn't like
gave him because when you play that kind of box to box, then all of a sudden you're a bit freed up, and that's why he's able to get down the line, whip across in. He obviously scores from a set piece, but
and got the
I
assist
think
as well.
I'd rather he played there. I know, you're right. Once the Rice is fit, maybe forces him out, but I'd rather he just plays as midfielder.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed as well. Very slow. We need to move the ball quicker. Morgan Rogers for me was pretty non-existent, but I've got to say, having Saka and Rashford, they did a bit more than what we've seen from Madueke and Gordon, but really not. I think Rashford was really involved in the game. I've heard that he lost the ball so many times, but then he was involved in a lot of opportunities to, he's had shots, headers, got crosses in, which we never saw from Gordon on that left-hand side in the previous games. But just really flat. I think with Bellingham playing in that central midfield role, he wasn't disciplined like what you would have as naturally from Rice. And I felt like, what's the lad?
Anderson,
he was just having to cover so much space.
And that's
where, when Panama did break, that they, put us on the back foot on a few occasions.
I think that's going to be a problem, and that's why I don't want to see Bellingham there, because he does want to get forward. That's what he wants to do. He wants to get forward, and it's like Rogers. Well, hang on a minute, that's my spot, and that was my ball. What are you doing? No. And
if we go deep
Bellingham
in this tournament,
took over the game.
Yeah. So if we're going to go deep in this tournament, Bellingham.
He's got to play further forward.
I think he's got to play further forward. Because that's what he wants to do. He wants to get further forward. And whereas Rice, he's more of a, I don't know, he hangs back and he does his defensive duties, doesn't he? And
he's more disciplined.
He's more disciplined. He's absolutely more disciplined. And Anderson could just gets his ball and then he could just pass it to the left because he knows that Rice is going to be there. Whereas with Bellingham, he's going to have to look up. So oh no, he's over there, so I can't, you know.
I think this was a game where could have probably started Kobe or Jordan Henderson in that place,
Yeah.
position. But also at the same time, why not just have the one and play Bellingham further forward with Rodgers and put it on them? You know, we were just it's kind of too negative. You know, it's Panama.
Very negative.
We've got to be having a go at them.
Yeah, Chris is a bit more. Obviously, I was going to say a neutral. You're not a neutral at all, are you?
No.
Paraguay's number one fan. Did you think actually England did all right? They needed to get through, or?
Well, I thought.
Or did you think actually no, they're awful too?
No. I thought Panama were good.
Yeah.
Do you agree? I think Panama were good.
They were all right.
They played to their strengths against, on paper, a much better side.
Yeah.
And just try to. I mean, mind you, it was late at night and we'd had a few pints, so I'm trying to remember.
Which city were you in at this point? Which city were you? You were back in London.
Yeah. He was watching with us in the
Vanbrugh. The Vanbrugh, yeah. I mean, I thought England were moving the ball about crisply. And
too slow though.
It's sometimes
too slow,
yeah, but sometimes
too
it's quite
predictable.
quick. But Panama were all also settled, so it was quite hard to get through them. But at the end of the day, lads, you won 2-0.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I get that maybe the style of football is a bit negative, but you brought in a manager to win the World Cup.
Yeah.
How do you win a World Cup? You get a win.
Yeah.
You get those points in the group stage, and then you just win the knockout matches. Now, I would be interested to see, and I said this in a previous podcast, when you face, on paper, a better side, a Spain or a France. Now, I realise they're on the opposite side of the stage.
So it's potentially Mexico if we get
It's
through
Mexico
the
and
next
Brazil.
game. Yeah, so that's
And then
going to be the
Argentina.
test. The test is still Congo as well.
Where's Congo? Isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to
But
get through
we'll
them,
obviously
yeah.
get onto about that later. But tell you what I loved about Panama, their kit, Reebok.
Reebok.
Nostalgic.
I love
I haven't
that.
seen
We
a
need to
Reebok
bring
kit
that
for a
back.
long time.
I used to
Reebok,
love
yeah.
Reebok when I was a kid because it used to have a little. There was a Union flag. Because I think they originated the brand originated in Bolton or the Northwest.
Really?
Yeah, and it obviously got bought up by an American brand, and they're coming back. And Liverpool had Reebok for quite a while, didn't they?
Yeah, I didn't like those kits though. I've got to say,
You didn't rate them?
I wasn't. No, I didn't even really rate
Robbie
the
Fowler
night kits.
time, or if they were, I just
It
think
was,
Robbie
yeah,
Fowler,
Robbie,
that beautiful fella, Patrick
Patrick
lad.
Berger. Yeah, Patrick Berger. The Czech lad. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wasn't a fan of the kits really.
No,
I
people
did
make
buy
it,
them,
obviously
but-
Charlton, who are just down the road from us, they're Reebok.
Are they?
Yeah, they're on the way back. And they'll be making the boots as well. Trevor Chalobah wears them. You see I'm into with brands. Trevor Chalobah
I did
wears
not
them.
know that, yeah. Kind of forgotten about Reebok.
I think I mentioned this in the last one, but I do love the fact that Trevor is in the England squad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's two.
all England squads need a Trevor. Trevor or Gary.
That's only used to.
So, yeah, I don't know if I agree, but
France, Wallops and this is going back to the group stage, isn't it? But France, I was watching that game. What the hell was going on? It was like Norway just thought.
oh, do you want me to take over here?
Yeah, like they completely put the B team out. No, it's not necessarily. They changed the whole, pretty much most 8-9 players.
It was the B squad.
Yeah.
It was, and the reason for that was simply we're through to the next round. Doesn't matter who we play. Let's rest our best players and be fresh for that.
Yeah.
The turnaround's quick, isn't it? Actually, the turnaround is reasonably quick.
It is, yeah. And for
Friday,
Norwegians, that weather out there is quite scorching. So got to save them. But also, I think give the other lads some minutes.
Yeah.
I know you're playing the best team in the world, but give them some minutes. Let them play. And you know what? They didn't do too badly. I know it was 4-1, but they played all right. We missed a penalty. We missed another massive chance. Scoreline could have been very different.
Yeah, I'm in favour, and I think England should have maybe made a few more changes as well. You've got to be beating Panama. We're qualified.
If we could have got the win against Ghana, then I think Kane, loads of players would have rested.
We're already qualified, and even with not beating Ghana, but it's the opportunity to use the players, keep everyone fresh, keep everyone involved. When I was doing the Sunday League stuff, I rotated, wanted to keep everybody involved.
But you have to in a tournament like this, don't you?
Have everyone being a part of the team.
Yeah.
It's a squad, right?
It's a squad, exactly.
I think it wasn't okay. You got beaten quite heavily.
We did, yeah.
But you're through to the next round, and who you got?
Ivory Coast.
Which I think is going to be a tough
tomorrow.
game.
Yeah, I just wanted to like that goal by Avsgaard.
Oscar. Yeah.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That was a lovely goal.
I've actually seen him play. Like Spurs have played Rangers, and I've seen him play. He looked like a decent player.
He's a decent player. Yeah, and
he stood out in some of the Old Firm games last year as well that I watched.
Yeah.
And that dummy that he did on Mancano, I think it was, sent him left. And
what position does he
play?
play?
Then he finished it.
He plays like an attacking midfield role.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's Liverpool born. He's never
This
set
is
foot in Norway.
Liverpool born,
yeah.
Norwegian dad, French mum. Or was it the other way around? I can't remember.
No, I think you're right. Yeah.
And
I'd have to double check that, but yeah.
Something they got. His mum's a cellist, or his father's a cellist, or something like that. So they've got like this
musical family.
Really it's really weird. Whenever I hear about sort of someone that's basically coming from quite a middle class sounding family, it always still stuns me a bit.
Yeah. And his first name's not very Norwegian. It's Thello.
Right.
And then his last name, of course, is very Norwegian, Oscar. But he's all right. He's gone under the radar a little bit because of the clubs he plays for. But you saw that goal there. That was brilliant. It was right after France's goal as well. So I think they had to cut the replay of the France goal short to show the Norway attack because it went bombing forward, and that gave me a wee bit of hope for the result of that game. But I think it also showed everyone else that Norway's not just got Haaland and Ødegaard.
I watched the highlights of it. I kind of was in the pub and it was on in the background, so I could see Dembele scored some great goals in that game. Great hat trick.
What was that that Norwegian left back doing though?
But what I was going to ask is, did Norway bring on some of the big hitters later on in the game, or did you try to use more of the squad still?
I don't know. We of course we made some substitutions, but I don't think we brought in any big names really. Haaland didn't play at all.
So you used the squad basically.
We used the squad.
That's good.
You need to do that, don't you?
Keep everyone fresh, keep everyone ready to go.
You get through to, if you get through the next one and then the next one and, the next one, and you're like, okay, now that one of the players is really suffering or they're injured, we now need to bring on and, replace them with someone. So it's like, England. So Declan Rice is now injured, or Reece James is now injured, right? So, they brought on Kwanzaa and, but Declan Rice, and you need to give Mainu or the next guy up, the next man up. Who's the next man up?
Yeah.
Let's give them some minutes, because you don't want them coming in as their first World Cup game is in a final or a semi-final, and they're like, do you know what I mean?
I reckon they want to do it, but then they just bottle it at the end. I'm sure they would have been like, we want to give more players minutes in that Panama game.
You need to, don't you? I think you need to give them.
They've
minutes.
actually got a reasonably decent ranking, haven't they? But Panama, but like DR Congo, you could argue, do we need to still play the first team?
I think we do.
Yeah. Well, we'll get on to that later. But
got a little bit of info on their squad, so.
Uruguay went out, which is a shame. I like Bielsa. Two, their kit they've got the colours are my favourite colours.
I like
light blue, black and black, or light blue, navy. Love it. But I keep it because it was overnight. I keep meaning to watch it back because in the game I did watch against Cape Verde, which was fantastic.
No.
That game
was brilliant.
That was how football used to be before Pep Guardiola and possession, sideways passing. That game was so good. But I want to watch it back just so they hopefully show pictures of Suarez, your man, in tears and all that. I just loved it. And I'm hoping Garner twisting the knife a little bit as well on social media. Like,
you can't blame them, can you?
You can't blame them. Obviously, a couple of World Cups back with the Uruguay Ghana thing going on, and but there's the Uruguay. I didn't watch the game either, but I saw the skirmish at the end. The guy, the Uruguay guy got sent off, and rather than sort of go off nice, and he kind of made a big deal out of it. Went after the ref a bit, and it was all a bit of mayhem, and
that was definitely one of the games I enjoyed watching in the tournament so far. Yeah, against Uruguay.
I'm sure FIFA would have liked Uruguay to have gone on and won it though, because it is 100 years.
Oh, that's the next one.
No, that's the next one, isn't it?
This one. I thought it was 100 years. This one.
They do this weird thing in the next World Cup where it starts off in Uruguay.
Correct.
Oh, of course it is. It's in Argentina. Uruguay,
goes across to Africa or something.
No, it's in
Morocco,
Portugal, Spain, and
Morocco,
I can't keep up with it anymore.
Of course, it's
put it in one country and keep it
well,
there.
Good they went out then. They went out.
Yeah, not helping the emissions, is it? They're flying all over the world as the world heats up. Oh, it's so nice in this. Isn't it so nice to see, by the way,
that is weird,
that we're not doing this podcast in an oven?
I think we did our first dry run upstairs in the crow's nest. Is it?
The crow's nest. That's it,
yeah.
And how hot was it that day?
It was
We were literally melting in there. So there's a nice breeze coming through from the Thames. So
and I think we have a fan blowing somewhere, which is.
I thought it was.
There's a fan blowing over there.
I thought it was coming from.
Well, it's definitely
from
coming over here.
Yeah. Anyway.
Germany top their group. Didn't surprise me.
No.
Well, I don't know. Again, why
think...
were they wearing that kit? What the hell is that? It was like this
green one.
Greeny blue. It was like this isn't Germany.
The team. Who were they playing? I can't remember.
Ecuador.
And Ecuador, because I was watching it, I was thinking, oh no, the colours were reversed, right? So it was like, I thought Ecuador was white.
Yeah.
Were they white? I can't
No,
remember.
Ecuador yellow, blue. A lot of the South
They're
America.
like kind of Colombian.
Colombia and Brazil. Yellow, blue, white.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, what is that Germany kit about? And I thought I kept getting the teams mixed up, thinking that's the other team.
Yeah. All I took from that game was appearances, basically. So let's get on to the Ecuador manager. It's not right.
Well,
I know we've moved on. So he's got
his hair.
long hair.
Long hair, as though he's in a
cool.
band.
Yeah.
Then he had like this big baggy t-shirt, big wide baggy trousers, and when they scored, he was then running up into the crowd to celebrate with his family.
And I think the lady almost looked like she was going to come flying out of the.
Assume that's his wife or girlfriend, though, right? Not just some random spectator.
You've set the team up to score goals. It's their job. You know what I mean? Like they're supposed to. Don't go.
Vinny, let's not get bogged down with what because you mentioned this about on the last podcast she was on about the manager with his hat and his tie and whatever. Let's not worry about what the manager looks like, right? Let them do their job. Let's talk about football.
No, but again, at the end of the game, he was like celebrating like.
I love that.
He'd been on the pitch.
Good, yeah.
That's what
so
it's
much
about.
passion.
I don't mind the players doing it.
That's what it's about.
I want the managers to be like Steve Clark.
Hold up. Did Steve Clark celebrate that one goal that he scored? Does anyone remember that?
That I can't remember.
He's kind of not got any kind of emotion, has he?
He did celebrate, so you'll see my t-shirt here, the McTominay bicycle kick against Denmark. That sort of catapulted us into the World Cup.
Yeah.
Steve Clark definitely celebrated on the 3-2 goal that Tierney scored.
Yeah.
And then absolutely at the 4-2
goal
that Kenny McLean scored. So I've seen him celebrate. I've seen him smile, which is a rare occurrence. Yeah, but okay, you do have different types of managers.
That's now on a banknote, isn't it? the McTominay. It's on a Scottish banknote, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's
That's
on
quite
a euro
good.
in
Yeah.
Glasgow. It's immortalised.
They've
right?
put it on a limited edition banknote.
We
I quite
can't
like
forget
that.
this. We can't
Quite
forget
like
this. Yeah.
This last thing on that, the end of the group stage. I think it was the end of the group stage. Colombia. Who did Colombia play?
Portugal. 0-0.
Actually, another good game.
That was
one of the best
probably
0-0s.
Yeah.
I
Me
stayed
and
up
Chris
I
were
think I've
talking about
seen.
this last night, and wow, it was a
What's the game?
fantastic game.
End
It
to
was
end.
end to end.
Yeah.
Good chances all round.
I can't believe there weren't a goal scored.
Yeah, the football was brilliant.
There was a goal scored, wasn't there?
Yes. That
It's going to
marginal
come out.
offside.
I think it's
yeah,
going to
yeah.
come out. Eventually, it will come out. But that was onside. They're going with
I
the
agree
toe.
with you. I agree with you.
I don't believe it. I think Rooney was the same. He was like, I don't believe it. I'm not having it. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think a 0-0 or a draw suited both teams, didn't it? So
Did it? Yeah.
They both went through. Now, yeah, Colombia went through top and Portugal went through second, but ultimately they both went through. So
Yeah.
I
yeah,
think
As a
both
0-0,
reasonably strong. I don't know what their route to the semis or quarters is, but they're not a bad looking team.
As a 0-0, that was a brilliant game.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed watching that.
But that reminds me, see the Algeria-Austria game.
I didn't watch that one.
I didn't watch it either. I think that was 3 o'clock in the morning.
I watched the highlights of that, and that
I watched the
was
highlights last night.
crazy.
So
Yeah.
that because before the match and even like earlier on in the round, before the other games have been played, everyone was looking at that match, being like, "Oh my God, we're gonna get another Austria West Germany."
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Austria got form. Yeah, you're right.
And so everyone's expecting a 0-0 where they're
You
just
might need
passing
to
the
explain
ball.
that actually.
Well, so
Which what happened
in
with Austria.
1982, because I was clearly alive at that time,
I think only me and Vinny were.
it was if they drew 0-0, and I don't know if it was
just a
needed
draw, a draw, just a
tie.
draw.
But anyway, so they must have just told each other, look, we're both through at the expense of Iran.
No, Algeria.
It was Algeria.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the funny thing. Yeah, the irony.
It's funny
No,
how
no.
these things come back together, isn't it?
We're talking about this game.
Well, I'm talking about the 1982 game.
Oh,
and I'll get back
sorry.
to that. Yeah.
Apologies.
So that one it ended 0-0, and it was. I haven't seen the game. I haven't even seen the highlights. I
It's
just
worth watching.
know that.
It's worth watching. I've got a really good stat from this.
Yeah.
You carry on.
That or paint drying, right? But 0-0, and all they did was pass the ball back and forth. That was it. Game ended 0-0. Like the most forgettable 90 minutes of your life.
Yeah.
And then everyone was predicting something similar
Yeah.
for this Algeria-Austria game. And I didn't watch it. I haven't seen the
Okay,
highlights
well-
anyway, but I've read some of the summary, and they say for spells, like 20-minute spells, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it exploded.
Well, and Alvic scored on the 28th minute, and then Algeria equalised on the 45th, and then Austria scored Sabitzer, pretty good goal,
That's a great goal.
55th minute, and then Morez on the 60th minute, and the stat I'm going to pull out. So this is 2-2, so
Yeah.
it looks like they're playing for a draw again.
Yeah.
And to make it 3-2, Algeria got possession. There was 110 passes.
That was one you showed me. Right.
110 passes with Austria not touching the ball for 5 minutes.
That is crazy.
5
because
minutes?
That's a
For
Ralph,
5 minutes.
That's a Ralph Rangnick team as
Right?
well.
Right? And not touching the ball for 5 minutes. The ball goes forward about, like, into the last third three times.
That is crazy.
Into the last, it's literally on the halfway line.
And he's got the graph here. Like,
Have a
look at that.
Have a look at
You
that.
showed me last night. Look at
Have a
that.
look at that.
That's madness.
That is just insane.
Right.
And then that goal was scored on the 93rd minute, and then it looked like
What?
game over. But then Austria 3 minutes later, literally in the last minute of
Because everyone
injury
was
time.
talking about that Mara's 93rd minute goal. Being
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because if it was something like
It's
if the
messed
winner
up,
the winner plays like on paper a much more difficult
Yeah,
team
yeah,
or
yeah.
something like
I
that.
can't-
But I think I haven't. Someone told me it's like after the match he was talking about it and he goes, "Look, I'm a professional football player. Like I can't not score.
No,
like,
yeah.
Like,
It's the World Cup.
we have to play, and I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
And,
I love that. Like,
drama. That the last minute of injury time, and they got the header in, and it's actually quite a good game to watch. 6 goals, you know what I mean? So
I'm gonna have to watch the highlights when I get home
it's
after
definitely
this.
worth watching. Because you think like, look, I was watching it, just the highlights, and thinking, okay, we need a draw, and it's like, why is it scored? But I didn't realise at the time, because highlights probably didn't have all 105.
So the highlights are going to be 20 minutes long, right?
The highlights are only 9 minutes long on BBC, but then like 110 passes. I'd like to see if that's a record, because that was crazy. 5 minutes without the Austrians.
It has to be.
Touching the ball.
Right, tonight, Brazil have got through.
Yeah.
We've been watching a bit of it. I came to the pub in the hope that Japan would see them off. Then we'd maybe play Japan or maybe Norway in the quarters. Wouldn't have to play Brazil and Ancelotti. But it didn't happen in the end.
That game could have gone either way, to be honest, right? Japan are a strong side. Brazil are as well, of course, but like that was so hard to call.
The Japan goal, like the guys picked it up in the Brazil half. He's picked the lost possession, and he's picked it up, and he's just ran.
The
Brazil
straight line
defence, just ran in a straight line.
Casemiro sold himself a bit.
He did,
but
but he's just. But the thing is, he's got the ball, and he's just ran at the defence.
Yeah.
And then it's just, do you know what? I'm gonna have a shot, and he had the shot, and he got it on target, and it was a goal. And it's like this is what frustrates me with England, watching England. It's like, why don't we do more of this? Like, what's going on?
There was a point.
Just passing the ball side to side. And
it was a good bit of pressure that Japan had put on at that moment.
Yeah.
They were really pressing them, and like waiting for the mistake, and then the space opened up.
Yeah,
it was a great finish.
Just ran through the middle and just did a shot.
So this is the thing that's missing. Like, World Cups are supposed to be about long shots and what we call. You know what a thunder bastard is?
Thunder bastard?
Thunder bastard. So basically, you're 30 yards from goal.
Yeah.
You take the shot, and it's constantly rising as it hits the back of the net.
Yeah.
That is a thunder bastard. I mean, the Japan goal wasn't a thunder bastard, but we're not getting any thunder bastards anymore. You've got to take them shots.
There were a few in the Senegal game. I think there was 3 absolute worldies in that.
That's why I like the Cape Verde.
What's the highlights of the Senegal game? I think they won 5-0 or 5-1.
Against Iraq.
And made some great goals in that game.
Just going back to the Indian game, so that's the thing I was thinking, it's like, right, you've got 2 banks of 4. Elliot Anderson was picking up the ball. He's got 2 banks of 4, and he was like gesturing. There's nothing. I can't see a pass. It's like, mate, take a shot then. Take a shot. And next time, someone will come and close you down, and it will open up a bit of space. Just don't keep looking for the pass. Take the shot.
I've said it a few times on the podcast since we started. Adam Wharton, we're massively missed out on not having him in the squad, because he's one of those players that will play through the lines. He doesn't score a lot of goals, but he'll play through the lines and like, rather than play that sideways pass, and that's what we're doing at the moment,
Yeah. But Tan, I agree, Wharton should have been at the World Cup, but would he have taken that shot? I don't think he would have.
No, I don't think he would have.
No. These things that he's got a really accurate forward pass that he plays early.
He'll take a gamble,
which is a risky pass. He takes a risk in that sense.
He'll have a 50% pass rate just to have XYZ amount of passes that break the lines and are successful.
McGinn takes a shot. That's why I like
McGinn takes a shot.
Yeah.
I think Tuchel probably tells them not to. I don't know. That was the frustrating thing as a Chelsea when he was at Chelsea. It was just didn't do it. Didn't do it. It's just like, just have a crack, and like you see
if we had Frank Lampard in the England squad,
he'd have a shot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He'd have a shot.
Would he take the shot, or would he also be?
That's what I'm saying. But that's the beauty of it, and like it doesn't need to. I mean, okay, preferably get it on target, but that Japan goal, he took the shot and it went through quite a few players. Could have taken a deflection, could have gone off for a corner, could have gone in someone's hand, penalty, could have done anything. And just have a go, have a crack.
Look at the only goal Scotland scored in the World Cup, double deflection.
Yeah.
But he took the shot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're
You're not going to score if you don't take the shots, right?
You don't shoot, you don't score.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Like, you can't just sort of try and sort of play for a penalty and hopefully we get a penalty. And no, just have a pop. And to his credit, the Japan guy, he done it, and it was good.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate that Brazil came back though.
What do you think? What do you think of Brazil?
Yeah, I don't really.
Are they gonna?
No. I
No?
don't really rate them too much.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
it was I don't know.
What do you don't rate about them?
Well, I don't rate they haven't taken João Pedro.
Yeah. No, I agree with that one. Oh yeah, obviously.
João
But,
Pedro,
of course, Chelsea fan.
But
I
João
agree with
Pedro
that.
was absolutely brilliant for Chelsea this season. One of the only players that was. How did he not get called up? And you know, they're okay. Brian for Bournemouth had a good season, but was it as good as João Pedro? Probably not. But now this Brian guy's starting. He starts the
I
games
never
for him.
expected that.
On the right hand side, Cunha through the middle.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
He's not a bad player, I like him.
He's a
Yeah, but
decent
still a
player.
kid, isn't he? But good.
But-
Okay, 6 months in the Prem.
like I
and
say, but
sure he did
he's
business.
like-
There's Richarlison in the squad.
No, Johnson's
Good,
not.
good. Because I was going to say, if he was ahead of João Pedro, then
No, it's Cunha who's playing through the middle.
Yeah,
but
and
I just
Igor.
would have thought, and Igor, the Sunderland guy,
Thiago,
Brentford.
Brentford, having a mare. But yeah, just would have taken João Pedro and that's a fact. Neymar. I mean, no. Just,
I think there was so much national pressure
there was.
to bring him in.
I've
so-
never got the hype about Neymar. You know, I'm not saying he's not a good player, but you know, he won everything he did at Barcelona, but he's never won anything after that. You know, I think there's maybe it's a little bit about, you know, he felt like he was a superstar, so he didn't have to do more. I felt like he had the ability that he could have been a bigger and better player than he has been. You know, I won't say that he's rubbish, but he could have been better.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think he lived up.
It's not
He
rubbish.
didn't live up to the hype.
He didn't
No,
live
not
up to
for
the
me.
hype and the
No
potential
way.
that, you know.
It's
you
not
would
rubbish,
expect,
but yeah, it's not as good as
Yeah.
he thinks he is. Or and I just
I-
don't. I don't think, that's right. I just don't think they're going to do too well.
Yeah.
No, I generally thought they were going to get knocked out today. So
With Brazil, for me, I think they have so many superstars that if they turn up, that they could beat anyone on the day. But I just feel there is a weakness within that, the way they play and the whole setup of the squad. I think teams could, you know, Japan gave them a good game today. I know Brazil dominated, but they're going to come up against stronger opposition, and it'll be interesting to see how they do. But like I said, those superstars, the Viniciuses, and you know a few others, they got.
they have a
Chris?
good defence.
Well, I mean, like, no, I agree with James. Is that like, no, Brazil are a good side, but I'm just thinking they've got world-class centre backs, world-class goalkeepers.
Yeah.
They can pick and choose whichever one they want to
Is
start.
Edison in the squad?
Edison,
Edison and
Alisson.
Alisson.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have Rafinha, and you've got Vinicius on the wing. Like, Igor had a very good season in the Premier League, so he was granted that spot in the squad.
He started the first game. I'm
He
not sure
just
if
doesn't, still to me, hasn't convinced me as a Brazil number 9, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, and then I get to the midfield. It's good midfield.
It is.
But it's not,
Casemiro.
it's not something to necessarily be scared of.
I
It's
think
not as good as Scotland's.
from,
I think we can agree on that.
I would say when you look at the Brazil midfield, and even when you talk about Thiago, you know, they're almost like they're Premier League players. They're not Brazilian players. Do you get what I mean? They haven't got that sort of vibe that, you know, when you see a Brazilian, or in the past, the Brazilian players.
The Brazilian
that
flair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't see that. We don't see that from. These are solid players for me. You know, they're like, they play like the English You know.
Well, so like, I kind of agree with you there, but then I was thinking you've got Vinicius and you've got Rafinha, who are game changers on their own.
Yeah.
So they do have that element, which is, I guess, that Brazilian element where they have that flair that they can do something on their own. But the rest of the team is very structured. It's not, the whole team isn't just free flowing like we're kind of used to seeing in Brazil. And yeah, they are game changers, and I think that is what could propel them a little bit further in this competition.
Yeah. It feels like the Ancelotti Real Madrid teams, but basically, he's got the talent. He needs his number 9 just to be. Remember, he used to ask Benzema just to be a target man, effectively.
Yep.
Which is what Thiago could do.
Yeah, just make the ball stick up the field, so then they can play in the wingers and get the fullbacks up. So
and
maybe that's the formula. You know? And they've
definitely
got the
get
two.
that.
It must have. Arguably, they have got the best centre defensive partnership, right?
Definitely up there, yeah.
With Alisson behind as well as the keeper.
Right, hang on.
It can't be anything better than
I've
that.
got to go for a pee, boys.
Right, yeah. So from like England point of view, then, which of the teams we do not, we are. If we just continue to play like we have been playing, maybe there isn't really a massive improvement. But we've been getting the results, like Brazil had tonight. Just get the results. Who's the teams that we don't want to play in those latter stages?
Well, the first one is potentially Mexico, and we've already said Mexico at the Azteca. That's gonna be a difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then
That could be the end, you know.
it could be, but then also let's not forget Mexico are playing Ecuador. Ecuador are not a team to just scoff at.
No.
Their qualification, they conceded 5 goals in how many? What was it? Like 16 matches, something.
Your
like
man looked good in that game, man.
Casado.
Yeah.
So
Actually
he looked very good. He's pinging
yeah.
those balls forward. He's looked very good,
They have a
Casado.
very good team. So either of those teams, probably you would say you'd probably fear Mexico more because they're playing at home at the Azteca.
At 7,000 feet above sea level,
And there's that factor as well.
which is insane.
And
I didn't realise.
the ball moves a lot more.
Yeah, someone said it. Emil was it Eski? He said basically he passed the ball and it moved on.
Yeah.
It moved.
It's quicker, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, I mean, whether it's Mexico or Ecuador, I think England will. You'll have to take them seriously,
I think
and that could be a showstopper. It could, right?
Yeah. I think that game you basically have to like you can try and win it in the first 20 minutes, and but then if you don't, then forget about it. Just defend your goal.
Well,
Just get through to extra time, win it on pens. Like, where are you going to get the energy
Right.
at playing at that level of above the sea level?
we've got to get through Congo first, so...
Yeah. I think that's going to
I mean, I do expect England to win that game. Whether it's not going to be your easy 4-0, 3-0 win, it's going to be a difficult one. But I do expect England to win that game. I do. Congo, we've seen that they can pull out some results, but at the end of the day, I mean, never been to a knockout stage before, so
No.
yeah, you have to expect England to win that one.
Anyone else you're scared of? Who's you really scared of, Tan? Like, say we were to get to quarters or semis.
I think any of the big nations are going to be difficult.
But would you
I'm-
rather play Argentina over Portugal? Would you rather play?
You got to beat whoever you come up against.
Yeah.
So you got to be up for it. You've got to be ready. So
I mean, are you actually? I mean, the thing is about Argentina. Are we actually scared of Argentina? Like, they're pretty much they're a good. They're very good sort of 10 players or so, and then they've got a superstar. Their other superstar, Alvarez, doesn't really play because they've got Messi. Whereas England are a team, we have like 3 or 4 superstars through the team.
Yeah, I think
Kane, Bellingham, Rashford, maybe Declan Rice. Maybe not Saka because of the injury, but we have genuine. Whereas Argentina are basically a very good team with Messi. Are we actually scared of them?
I would say if the teams I'm worried about would be France, Argentina, and maybe the Netherlands.
Yeah.
With what we've got left. Anyone else. But again, when it's knockout competition, when it's my club, Liverpool, when we're coming up against PSG, I'm like, you've got to beat these to get through, and That's what we've got to do. We've got to get ourselves up. We haven't actually done that, but you've got to get yourself up. You're going to win the World Cup, you have to beat the best teams.
Yeah.
You have to beat what's in front of you.
Or a team that's like horrible to play against, basically.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
like Mexico.
Is that what Germany are doing now? They're playing a team that's horrible to play against, you know.
Well, me and Chris were saying that Paraguay have been...
They look good.
Well, here now.
Yeah, here. Yeah.
But generally throughout the tournament, they haven't been
on their
great.
laptop.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think, you know...
For those that can't see that.
You just got to turn up. You get a big team, you just got to turn up. You've got to go toe to toe with them.
Yeah. Who are horrible to play against for you?
Yeah,
Maybe it's
a
up to
tough one.
England.
Look, I think Congo could be pretty horrible to play against because I think they are going to be pretty defensive and try and catch us on the counter attack.
Yeah.
And you know, so no disrespect to them, but you know, a so-called inferior team.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, if we come up against a France or a Spain, you'd be like, okay, so England are now the inferior team.
Yeah.
So now we can go with a bit of kind of nothing to fear now.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like, we're expected to lose this game, so we can go out there with a bit of, you know, oomph and do something. Whereas against Congo, we're expected to go and beat them convincingly. And that is where I think we come unstuck because we've not been able to do it.
But does that bother you though? So let's just say we are going to.
Yes, it does.
Let's say it does. Yeah, you would rather. But it's all awful, but we get through.
No, listen. Don't get me wrong. Like I've said it in the last couple, but you know. So as I said, my fear is the team that we're playing against. If they go up a goal early, they're going to sit back and defend and try and hold on to that, and that is a concern for me. And it's what Arsenal done in the Champions League final against PSG. They went to go up and then they started defending, time wasting. They started doing all of that. And ultimately, it nearly worked for them because they nearly won it on penalties. And, you know, as much as I hated that, but if that's the way they've got to do it to get the win, then ultimately the win is all I care about. So just get the win.
Chris? Who's a horrible team to play against, do you think, in this tournament?
Play against? I mean, if I come from the Norwegian perspective, it would be horrible to play against. We've got Ivory Coast next. I think they'd be horrible to play against. I do expect Norway to win that game. And I'm saying that because we beat Senegal, who are supposedly better than the Ivory Coast, even though Ivory Coast are a good team. But a team like the Ivory Coast, athletic, running all over the place, they're strong, they can just keep going and going and going.
They're disciplined, aren't they? That's the thing with these Ivory Coast can't. They seem disciplined, and maybe that's why they're not getting the goals.
They're more disciplined compared to what they were maybe 10, 12, 16 years ago. Even though that Ivory Coast team
was amazing.
That was incredible, right? But there's still an aspect of them. There's a little bit of chaos in the Ivory Coast team, the way they play football, and I would have said the same thing about Senegal, even though they're fantastic teams. What Norway like to do is like now we have the players to keep the ball, and we like to control possession. And that's the way we like to play football. Against a team that, like Ivory Coast, I don't think we'd like that because our defence they're not good. They're not, right? Everyone else is pretty good. Like, the midfield is, like, it's okay, but the Premier League players, pretty solid players, and then our attack is fantastic, right?
Yeah.
So as long as we get the ball up that side of the pitch, we're fine. In defence, it's a little bit of a problem, and I think that's what's a bit scary about a team like Ivory Coast, where if they're just pressing you all the time, they're harassing us and not giving us the time on the ball, then we're under pressure, and I think we'd crack.
Tan, you're a Sunday League manager. You're setting up a team. Which team do you not want to play? because they're just gonna ruin the game.
I just think you've got to just get yourselves up for the opposition.
Which nation is he done? Which they're just gonna kill this match.
Well, Ghana.
Yes.
And Panama, we've already faced them. So it won't be the last time. Like every game is going to be a different. You're coming up against difficult opposition.
Yeah.
This is a World Cup. No team is going to be easy to play against.
They're all going to play to their strengths as well.
Yeah. That goal was a shame because I think we wanted to see Semenyo be a bit of a star, right?
Yeah.
And then he didn't. He couldn't be because he had to be in this.
Because he was defending the whole time.
Yeah.
When like the smaller nations come up against the bigger ones, that's when they play a different way to make it more like play that low block, play defensively, make it more difficult. Again,
of course,
we come up against France. I don't think England defensively against a really attacking side are defensively that great.
Yeah.
So,
of course,
every team that you're going to come up against, it's going to be a difficult game.
Yeah, and everyone's going to play to their strengths, and if you've got so-called inferior team that's going up against a superstar team, they are going to play. Listen, we need to hold on to the ball as much as we can, but we need to defend this because you can't say let's go out and attack them, because you do that, you're going to get dicked on, right? If you say let's go out and pass the ball and try and play a great possession attacking football, no, it's not going to work because you're going to get dicked on because the other team is better than you.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to just sit back and bide your time and try and get them on a counter attack and do all that. And it's
that's tournament football, isn't it?
That's exactly it. And we see it in the Premier League all the time. The smaller teams, when they come up against the bigger teams, they just sit back and they try and frustrate them and maybe steal a 1-0 win or something. You see it all the time, and they've got to play to their strengths. And yeah.
I've just realised the team that I don't want to play is Norway. Just a bunch of Vikings sitting back with an absolute superstar striker. Why would you try and play in the football? Just defend, kill the game, just get it to the big man.
Lads, we've watched
and let
Norway
him finish
play.
it. Yeah.
Like we
they
do
are,
play
they
football.
Are actually the
we're rolling ourselves to the final.
Yeah.
But I mean, like if we get past Ivory Coast, then we can start looking at Norway as not a contender for the final, but as a proper direct.
I see it.
I think so.
But also, we were just saying, or Christmas is saying, defensively, Norway are not that great. So why would you sit back against them if they're not that great?
Yes.
You should go out them.
The way to get to Norway is go at us.
Go out.
Yeah.
You should, yeah.
Right, okay, with that then, it's now time for Steve's weather.
Hello chaps, Steve Weatherman here. I've just arrived in Atlanta, a place called George, apparently home of the peach. Coca-Cola's from here as well, invented here, but it's not a very nice drink unless it's loaded with alcohol apparently. Anyway, the weather, again, it's hot, sweaty, damp, moist. My armpits need extra deodorant. See you later in London. Bye-bye.
Cheers, Steve.
He always gets it right, doesn't he?
Not sure about that.
Right, we've got a little bit of an issue here, so we're going to go into predictions, but I don't have the games ahead of me. Right, so we've done our predictions now. Wicked. It's time to hear Pauline's punts.
What's you got?
My prediction for the England game is 2-1. Come on, boys. Let's win again.
Thanks, Pauline.
Oh, that's exciting.
Right, that was the bell for last orders. So we need to be. Oh God, we need to be finishing up. I need to be finishing up. I've been talking too much.
Yeah.
Problem with these podcasts, isn't it? You
finish
just
up.
chat, and forget to drink.
I've not been doing that.
Right, what are we thinking about this week then? What are we open for? I'm open for a nice, easy Wednesday evening. I think I'm gonna be in town actually, so I need to find a boozer, find an England game. And yeah, just
the good thing
through.
about being on terrestrial TV, it's going to be on in every single pub.
Yeah.
Got two tables booked inside in the cabin area of the Vanderbilt. It's a great pub. First 10 people, 10 mates that get in touch with me. You got to see. If not, yeah.
Tan, I'll be there for the second half.
You can sit on James's lap.
And Pauline will have a seat reserved, no doubt.
She's got to get there early as
No,
well. I am
you
not
can't.
having. There's no favouritism.
Yeah, you can't
What I
be
liked
holding
actually about it,
seats.
it's nice that this, the Cutty's got the games on as well now.
Yeah.
So,
And the Pelton.
Yeah,
and the Pelton.
every pub will have, won't they? Every pub with a TV is going to put the games on.
I think the Plume only have one tiny little TV up in the corner.
We've got one on there. I'm going to watch a game in the Cutty this week because I think
Yeah.
down, but and also it's only it's not mad temperatures this week. It's 25, 26.
Yeah.
I
I
can
think
actually do
very
it.
comfortable.
Last week I couldn't have done.
And
I
next
couldn't have done
week-
that going to a pub in Greenwich.
Next week the temperatures are going up again.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck's sake.
But the Cutty's
Really?
been fantastic because I didn't even realise they had the screens here, but they were showing the football. And
Yeah.
it is a lovely pub anyway. So
I know they had the TV down at the bar, but I didn't know about this
no,
bad
that
boy
one
around
there.
there.
Yeah.
We're absolutely blessed in Greenwich.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if any.
There's
I've lived
plenty
in
of
North
places
London,
to drink, isn't there?
North London, around like Finsbury Park, Crouch End, Highgate, and all that. So they're nice pubs. Don't get me wrong, but
You've been
Greenwich
missing-
here we are blessed.
You'll be missing a trick if you haven't got a screen for the football in a pub.
you're
Yeah.
right.
For a tournament like this.
Yeah.
You have to be showing it.
Yeah.
You have to.
I say like the Sail Loft said that they're going to put a screen up as well, didn't they? 'Cause
Well,
they
they-
don't normally have one. But
No, they've got a big projector screen.
Yeah,
That's
so-
right down the far
yeah,
end.
right
of
down
it.
the area.
Yeah.
So I say everyone's going to put one up, aren't they? And like I say, you are definitely.
What would your pub crawl be? You've got there's 4 games. There's 2 games. 2 games on that you can watch during the evening. It's evening for us, isn't it? Early evening, late evening. You can do a half in each pub. What would your
Half?
so we're talking 4 halves.
What?
Four halves to watch. Not to drink.
Not half drinks.
Yeah, so basically
James doesn't do half
you watch
drink.
one half in
no,
the
no.
pub, and then you walk onto another pub to watch the second half.
Well,
then you
okay.
watch the next game. The
So-
first.
so you got
what would your
15
4
minutes.
pubs be?
Okay.
In Greenwich.
To watch 4 halves of football, what would your 4 pub crawl?
Well, they'd have to be. Oh, Germany just equalised. There you go. It would have to be within a
Havertz.
10-minute walk, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
10-minute
Yeah.
walk because you need
So
you
then-
need to get there and yeah.
It would have to be. You'd start in the Vanbrugh,
Yeah.
Crown, because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
closest. Then the Cutty here, and then probably just because I was there just before here, and I know they showed the games, the ship.
The ship.
Ah.
And that you can do that without missing a minute
Yeah.
of the match. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it would be. What would I do? I think I'd probably go Pelton because of where I live. I
Are
think
they
I'd
showing
go,
the football at the Pelton?
Yeah, I go Pelton first half. Then second half, that's how I come into it at the Cutty.
Yeah.
Because I like the fact they do original. It's not
That's
too
your
strong,
drink,
only
isn't
about
it? Yeah.
3.5%. then I've got second game, Plume of Feathers, to watch the first half of the next game. And the final half, could I get back to the Crown?
Ah, you could. Yeah, in that. Ooh. If you walk quickly.
Or if I
15
was on my
minutes.
bike, I could maybe get to the Dog and Bell. Yeah, if I was on my bicycle, I'd
Does it have
cycle
it
down
on
to the Dog and Bell.
They have a
They'll have-
TV.
they'll
As long as it's on
Yeah,
terrestrial.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never seen a screen in that.
Yeah.
they have
yeah,
one.
watch-
They have a
watch
couple
race, yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have I gone with? I've gone Pelton, Cutty, Plume, Dog and Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great pubs.
Like,
Great pubs.
Tan?
should we be doing 4 pubs or should we be doing 8 because of the hydration breaks?
Right.
I don't know if 3 minutes is long enough to get from. I mean, the pubs are closed.
Have a
but-
line bike parked
3
outside. No,
That is not the
You
great
can get
thing
from the
you can
Vanbrugh
do.
to the Crown in 3
This is the
You
minutes.
can
great
get
thing
from the
about
Vanbrugh
Greenwich,
to the
you
Crown.
can do
You
anything.
can probably get from the Pelton to here in 3 minutes.
Yes, you could.
I will
Go on,
pick
mate.
my one
What's behind of
location.
me?
I'll pick my one location wherever it is,
Yeah.
and I'm staying there. I'm not moving.
Oh, no.
I'm not moving. I'm a one pub man.
We know
yeah,
ourselves.
yeah, 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 okay.
What would I do? I'd start off in the Mitre.
First half in the Mitre,
Yeah, first half in the
First
Mitre.
half, the first game in Mitre, yeah.
Then I'd go to the
Underrated
college.
pub, we forget about
Yeah,
that.
then I'd go to the college.
Where's the college?
The college?
Yeah, in the
Naval College?
in the Naval College
Oh,
in the
yeah.
centre, in the middle.
brewery.
The old
Is that what
brewery.
it's called?
I know,
That's
yeah.
what it's called.
Yeah.
Then I'd go to the yacht, and then to the Crown.
You might need a line break from the yacht to the Crown.
You would.
Yacht to the Crown is
You
doable
could
in
do that
15.
between matches, not during
It's,
the
it's,
match.
do, it's
Maybe it's one
doable
of
in
those
15
skills.
minutes.
Is it?
I've
Yeah,
done
yeah.
it before.
Right. On a bike.
I've done that.
It's doable,
Exact.
you know. Where are these kick-off times here? It's doable. Is there a 7?
Let's do it.
Right, so England. Hang on. Right, so England Congo's at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Belgium Senegal's at
9 p.m.
right. That's a doable. That's a 4.
You
that's
can
a 4
walk to
pub.
London
That's a
Bridge.
4 pub 2 game.
I can get back on
No,
Spirit
it
Kings
isn't,
in
it isn't
then.
because what have we said? Basically, England Congo goes to penalties, so you won't get out of the pub the pub until 8 o'clock. Then you've got to move on.
That's what
So that's
James
what
said.
But anyway,
Right,
Anyway,
with
we're
that,
looking forward to tomorrow. We are. No
I'm
way.
looking forward to tonight's game, 2 o'clock.
You're staying up for it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm staying
Okay,
up for
okay.
that.
No work tomorrow then.
No work tomorrow.
We've got work.
right.
Anyway,
That's been another Greenwich Football Podcast.
yeah.
Loving the work,
Pretty good,
guys.
lads.
We left the best bit till the end, which is just chatting about pub crawls. Let's just cut out the chat about football.
Also,
Just talk
Marshall's just got a surrounding as well.
Yeah.
So, loving your work, mate.
So
We're already thinking about the next pub. Where are we going?
let's just do a few quick thank yous. Thank you to Chris for coming back from America. Actually, we should be thanking Steve Clark for that.
Back from Vancouver.
Canada.
Thank you very much,
Chris
Canada,
back
yeah.
to- Thanks to Tan. Thanks to James. Thanks to Vince. And thanks to Marshy.
And Tom.
And Tom for his leading us through, guiding us through the last couple of hours. But most of all, thank you to the Cutty Sark pub.
Yeah.
Great host.
Beautiful pub.
Yeah.
Thanks to Alex, the manager, for hosting us and their staff as well, and putting us up in this beautiful room. With
Good
that,
session, guys.
Cheers, everyone.
See you next
see you
time.
later. Let's get another beer.